The Honda City is undeniably a car that provides luxury like no other in the sedan segment. It has every quality a luxury car should possess, be it a huge cabin space, a eye-grabbing factor, and practicality coupled with a premium feel. And that's the main USP of Honda City. Even after the huge onslaught of SUVs and compact SUVs, Honda City still commands a premium over other cars, and not only that, it's one of the hottest choices in the used car market, where Honda City is one of the top-notch choices among used car buyers. So let me introduce my used Honda City for you. Good afternoon and welcome back to my channel. There is a lot of request from my viewers for a short review of my newly purchased pre-owned Honda City. So today I will give you a short review of this particular car. Now before I tell about this car, I like to tell you something about Honda City. Honda City was launched in 1998 in our country, and if you go through the Honda website, अगर आप Honda website में जाए और या बुडमो या किसी जगह में जाके spare parts सर्च करें, you will see this particular car as 6th generation. But in India we know it as a 4th generation car. Why 4th generation? Because the first 2 generation was not launched in our country. पहले जो 2 जनरेशन था वो मेरा कंट्री में नहीं आया था, तो इसीलिए ये 4th जनरेशन हो गया. बट एज पर होंडा इट इज़ द 6th जनरेशन, एंड दिस पर्टिकुलर मॉडल स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम 2014 टिल 2017 एंड 18-19 में सेम कार विद फ्यू फेस लिफ्ट्स, थोड़ा सा बम्पर और ग्रिल, देयर वाज सम चेंजेस इन बम्पर एंड ग्रिल एंड हेडलाइट्स एंड रियर बम्पर. रेस्ट ऑफ द कार वाज ऑल सेम. So that was a facelifted version of the 6th generation. Now this car is 2016 model, and this is the base variant. Base variant is, that means it is the SV variant, and I have purchased this car at the cost of a new Alto K10. And let me tell you, there will be a lot of questions that why I had gone for a used car at this sort of price. Now Honda City is such a car, it is an aspiration of the millions of middle class persons like me who used to dream of a Honda City. And let me tell you guys, when this car was launched, this particular model was around 11 lakhs on road in 2016, when I purchased a new Maruti Swift VXI at 6,15,000. So you understand, it was twice the price of a premium hatch. And Honda City is such a car, this is the first entry in your luxury segment. From this segment, your luxury segment starts. So this is the entry level car of a luxury segment. Now what is unique in Honda City? It is a driver's car as well as a passenger's car. It is a balance of both. You can enjoy the luxury of rear comfort. You see, it's a huge rear. You have a AC vent even at a base model, and there is very good leg room. For an average person like me, there is very good leg room, you can see. In fact, any 3 persons easily can sit inside, and there is, when you sit, you feel absolutely you are in a luxury car. Now let me come to the drivers. Even in a entry base model car, you have height adjustable seat, and rest of the seat recliners and all are there. You have a soft feel steering, you have control, you have steering control, audio controls. Also you have an electrically operated mirror controls without auto retraction. Electrical folding नहीं है इसमें, but you can control the mirror from here. So even you have a good audio system. And remember that this car sports a auto climate control. Even a base model car has got an auto climate control. So these things you get as standard in a base model of this car. And regarding the engine, you know, Honda is known for its engine refinement, and there is no question about it. Let me show you the engine part. This is the 1500cc iVTEC Honda engine, which is regarded one of the most reliable and bulletproof engines. So on the engine part you need not worry anything, and there is tons of power. In fact, this is my first 100 plus bhp car. 100 bhp से ज़्यादा bhp वाला कार ये मेरा पहला परचेज है. And if you really love to drive a car, there is nothing like it. The butter smooth engine, the fantastic acceleration, all gives you a very thrilling enjoyment while you drive the car. Yes, there is a little bit of disappointment there. The mileage is little bit less, but are you going to buy a hondacity for just only for the sake of mileage? Because remember that you are getting a 1500cc engine, 120 bhp of power. So there will be a little compromise for your mileage. So if you can bear that, in city, in bumper to bumper, if I take XP95, I get around 10, sometime 9.5 with air conditioner. But when you are on a highway, 16 plus can be easily achieved if you drive at a steady pace. So that is not at all an issue.
ये जो फोर्ड फिएस्टा छोड़ के एक कार लिया तो क्या सेटिस्फाइड है?
हाँ, ये गाड़ी तो सेटिस्फाई होने वाला कार है ही. होंडा का लग्जरी है, होंडा का जो ड्राइविंग थ्रिल है वो कभी आप फोर्ड फिएस्टा के साथ कंपेयर नहीं कर सकते हैं. वो तो डीजल इंजन है, ये तो इंसेन है. डीजल के साथ पेट्रोल का कंपेयर करना जरूर नहीं चाहिए.
बहुत ग्लैमरस कार है.
हाँ, इस कार में देखिए होंडा का तो एक ग्लैमर है. इट्स ऑलरेडी कॉल्ड पावर ऑफ ड्रीम्स, सो यू कैन वेरी वेल अंडरस्टैंड दैट.
तो एसयूवी का जमाना है, एसयूवी छोड़ के
देखिए एसयूवी में आपको कुछ प्रैक्टिकलिटीज़ है, ग्राउंड क्लियरेंस ज़्यादा है, और अभी का एक ट्रेंड आप बता सकते हैं जो एसयूवी सब आदमी जा रहा है. लेकिन होंडा सिटी, हाँ, सेडान का एक अलग चार्म है. उसका जो ड्राइविंग क्वालिटीज़, द प्लश राइड एंड द सेफ्टी ऑफ सेडान, यू कैनॉट कंपेयर विद एन एसयूवी. ए वेरी फ्यू एसयूवी विल गिव यू अ comfort and drivability of a sedan, except one or two. And let me give you a walk around of this car. The body is more or less, body line is more or less okay. Body line एकदम बिल्कुल ठीक ठाक है. Overall the car looks good. There are some minor dents in the roof. Honda City का roof थोड़ा नरम है, थोड़ा कुछ गिरने से वो डेंट हो जाता है, लेकिन the overall body shape is almost intact. There were some minor painting jobs, touch-up jobs. Definitely a 6-year-old car will have some touch-ups, but the overall car is in very good condition. And I will show you the boot area also. It has a very large boot, around 500 liters of boot space, so you can pack up your entire weekend luggage for a long trip. और
जब तुम गाड़ी चलाते हो तो तब तुम्हारा कैसा फीलिंग होता है? ये तो एल्ट्रोज भी चलाते हो फिर भी.
हाँ, देखिए एल्ट्रोज का तो बात है. एल्ट्रोज में स्टीयरिंग फीडबैक बहुत अच्छा है, एल्ट्रोज का ड्राइवेबिलिटी बहुत अच्छा है, लेकिन उसका जो इंजन रिस्पॉन्स है वो इस गाड़ी से कंपेयर करना एकदम नामुमकिन है. बिकॉज द इंजन रिस्पॉन्स इज समथिंग डिफरेंट इन दिस कार, एंड यू कांट एक्सपेक्ट the refinement of Honda in a Altroz. Altroz is a overall package, thrill, comfort and luxury all combined. So yeah, well, so you can't compare a luxury sedan with a Altroz. That is insane. So let's take a short test drive. You see, the car starts in a beautiful engine note, and you feel that something powerful inside the engine compartment is purring. This type of feel you won't get in those smaller 1000cc or 1200cc cars, and it's a naturally aspirated engine, so it's different from the turbocharged engine. So you have the power always on your tap, and the car surges ahead as soon as you tap on the accelerator, and there is tons of power left for you to move around. The overall driving pleasure is something else, and you know, Honda is known for its engines, and the pickup is very good. In fact, when you are in lower gears, you need good acceleration, especially when you are in traffic lights. So in those type of situation, as the light turns green, you need to surge ahead, where in my other car, which is Altroz, there is a momentary gap. You have to be very linear, but here, since this is a rev happy engine, you can rev it hard. But yes, the engine is very sensitive to throttle inputs, so if you rev hard, you will be losing on your mileage. So if you drive it in a very linear and light foot, you can get decent mileage from this car also. Remember, you are driving a 1500cc 120 bhp car, so you can't expect a mileage of a 1000cc or a 1200cc engine. While you drive this car, there is ample power left, and there is no dearth of power, and as you accelerate, you feel there is more power left, and you can press the accelerator hard if you like. But
what is the feeling about this car?
The feeling is great. You know, I have driven other cars also. First of all, I will say, when I am driving this car, I have never felt fatigued and tired, whether it's in bumper to bumper or whether it's on long drives. I haven't taken such a long drive, but I feel that it's much more comfortable. The seat position, the seat bolstering, everything is great. In spite of that, this car is 7 years old. The comfort and driving experience that I get from this car is much ahead of the new cars that I am driving and I have driven. And the engine refinement is fantastic, and there is a misconception. I have seen those compact SUVs or SUV people, they are driving hard over the humps or potholes. Yes, their underbody may not be hit, but that doesn't mean that your suspension will not be damaged. You should definitely drive slow on a hump or a pothole or on a bad road. So it is a misconception that you can drive hard on bad roads with an SUV. Yes, only advantage is your underbody is safe in an SUV. And regarding the stability, there is nothing to complain. Honda cars are known for their stability, and you see, I am driving in 5th gear at 50 kmph, and it's absolutely fine, no lag, nothing, and it's.
So mileage कितना है?
Mileage, yes, you cannot compare with the mileage of smaller cars, because this type of things are there. But on the mileage front, if it is bumper to bumper traffic in city with air conditioner, it comes to 9.5. It may even come down to 8. but if it is on a decent road, you can expect around 10 to 11 with AC, and on highways you can expect between 16 to 18 depending upon at how much speed you are driving. If you are within 100, you can expect at least 16 kmph without any problem.
अभी तो तुम्हारा देखते हैं माइलेज 11
Now the mileage is around 11.8 and it's within the city, and I am driving very linear manner. Now I have switched on the air conditioner. It is an auto AC, and that's great. Now the AC is okay if I compare with my Ultros or my Ford Fiesta. The AC is on the weaker side comparing those two cars. Normally Japanese cars have a weaker AC. They don't have a strong AC like Ford or Tata. So that's I'm not going to complain about, but it will do the decent job. It's not that it's a very bad AC, but if I compare with Tata or my earlier Ford Fiesta, the AC is bit on the weaker side, but it's okay. And what the great thing is about, even with AC on, you never feel that you are underpowered, because you are having 100 plus bhp on tap, and I am driving in 4th gear and it's around 40 kmph. So that's great about this car. In fact, you will love to drive. If you are a keen driver and if you want to drive your own car, there is nothing about a Honda City.
तो AC देने से भी 11 पॉइंट माइलेज है.
If the roads are clear and if it's not bumper to bumper traffic, you can expect a decent mileage.
तो भी ऐसा ही है.
It depends how you drive. कैसे आप गाड़ी को चलाते हो उसके ऊपर काफ़ी कुछ डिपेंड करता है. If you are a hard pedal footer, आप कार को भगाना चाहते हैं, ये गाड़ी भागने के लिए तो है ही, भागने वाला ही गाड़ी है, लेकिन अब ऐसे भगाओगे तो फ्यूल भी कंज्यूम करेगा ज़्यादा. देयर इज़ नो डाउट इन इट, एंड देयर इज़ डेफिनेटली अ ग्लैमर associated with Honda City, because you are driving a luxury entry level car. Even it's a 6-year-old car, still it looks wise and glamour wise, it's something else. And regarding blind spots, I won't say there are any blind spots, but and if you want to park your car in a tight corner, you have to be little bit cautious. Otherwise there is no blind spot in this car. And the gear shifting is smooth. Even the car has run around 55 to 60,000 kilometers. The clutch has become little bit hard. In fact, I feel the pressure plate has become hard. Otherwise, still there is no drag in it. I will soon replace the clutch, because my practice is whenever I purchase a used car, irrespective of the clutch condition, I normally replace it. So I will do the same here. I am doing my periodical replacement jobs one by one, and once I complete all this, I will also take care of the clutch also. Look, I am getting 11.3 with AC on, so that is decent mileage considering this size of the car. What do you expect? What is my conclusion? If your budget is around 4 to 5 lakhs and if you are looking for a luxury, and if you want to enjoy and if you are not paranoid about your fuel consumption and low ground clearance, because when you are going for a sedan, you are not going to consider ground clearance, because nobody is going for a ground clearance issue with a sedan. So if these things are okay with you, and if you are really an enthusiastic driver, and if you really love to drive and own a good car, Hondacity is a very good choice, and definitely you can consider a used Hondacity.